throw in to Wrexham, just inside their own half, taken by Ashton. Flicked up there by Leslie, and it falls to Spate. Spate plays the ball forward to Morel. Morel runs to the edge of the area, plays the ball to Cieslewicz. Cieslewicz breaks into the edge of the area and fires a right foot shot, which is just wide.
Maybe an early diagonal kick, it's not a bad idea. Spate's on the chase edge of the area, will he get there? Not quite. Vaughan, a dangerous way to win it. I think he was just the right side of legal, but he sort of barged into Spate and almost played the ball as an afterthought. And Steve, that's not a wise way to play the ball in your own penalty area.
Well, you're giving the referee an option to give a penalty there, aren't you? And I think he thought about it for a minute, the referee. But Spate was taken out, and it could easily have been given as a penalty.
Mayebi hits a goal kick onto the head of Ashton, who flicks it on well. Spate after it. Good header clear, though. And it drops out for a throw on the halfway line. Ashton takes it quickly. Spate can't get to it. It's headed away. Morel backs in, comes off his shoulder. Harris dinks it forward near the edge of the area. Spate turns. That's a good turn. Edge of the box. Can he find space for the shot? He's losing balance. Hits a shot. Great save by the keeper. Low to his left, and he grabs hold of the rebound. Although Wrexham have had better chances, Kidderminster just feel a bit more threatening to me. An in-swinger from the left-hand side then. Big, massive red shirts now split around the penalty spot. Floated under the bar. Mayebi climbs, misses completely. Headed off the line. Crucial header clear by Clark. Mayebi was nowhere then. It's played back in once more. Again, Clark gets it clear. As Cieslewicz cuts in from the right-hand side. Clark wants it midfield and gets it. Ashton goes on again. This time, though, as Wright switch sides, he's there, so Ashton can't progress. So Clark gets a long-range shot, which takes off a bit, but it was always going straight at the keeper. Harris with his right foot, Leslie with his left, looks to be the ones ready. Ashton may be looking for a roll square, but I don't think he is. In fact, he's going wide now. Here comes Leslie. Chips it, hits the wall, takes deflection, hits the post, comes back out and spins clear. A Billy Barr with his head in his hands on the side of the pitch. Desperately unlucky, Leslie down with a free kick. He's still waiting for it. Maybe he's wasting a lot of time with the ball in his hands. And in the end, hits an angled kick towards Spate. It's a good one. Spate touches poor mind. But he buys a free kick off Vaughan. And Spate is crawling around in pain. So I think Vaughan caught him in the groin with his knee. And Wrexham again are unhappy. They're surrounding the referee. Kidderminster players are trying to protest Vaughan's innocence, as the referee is pushing players away. And it's a yellow card for Vaughan. But that scrap is threatening to boil over. Spate is up and wants to come back on. Ashton getting instructions from the bench. You're going over the 2 added minutes now. The ref will have to add a little bit on for that stoppage. The Wrexham will have 10 men with Spate having crawled off the pitch to be treated. Ashton spots it up. Knight Percival goes up to the far post. Crichton's up there too, of course. Kidderminster have left one man up on the halfway line. Out on the left flank, Ashton, with barely seconds left surely before the break, lofts it in towards Knight Percival. It's headed on, Crichton backing in, chested down nicely, and it's driven towards goal, blocked, and the ball's driven home, and Wrexham take the leads, and it's Andy Morel as it's some 6 yards out. He thrashes the ball home. It was a ball into the box. Knight Percival helped her on, Crichton laid it back. Shot driven in by Leslie, and as it bobbled around, I think it came back to Morel, I think at close range to drive it home, and Steve Wrexham take a crucial lead deep into added time.
Well, that's a great time to score, Mark, because Wrexham haven't been dominant in this game at all, and Kidderminster have looked very, very threatening. And for Wrexham to score a goal just before half-time like that, it's a key moment in the game. And you're right, it was Andy Morel, the manager, who followed that up. Kidderminster looked very solid at the back defending. Not so good on that particular one. Ball into the area and it fell. As you say, the Beast pushed the ball goalwards, and Andy Morel, like the goal poacher, the supreme that he is, just drove it home. And Wrexham will go in at half-time 1-0 up.
As the corner is floated in the near post, and the cross hits the bar and spins behind. It was a lovely corner delivery by Wright. A glancing header at the near post. Just flicked the top of the bar, and Kidderminster desperately unlucky, Steve, not to get an equaliser.
Yeah, indeed. Nick Wright's put some good corners in. He's put some good deliveries in, and that was another good one there. And Wrexham's marking him a little bit slack.
Byrne nods it back in there, and Leslie with a rather weak challenge, just laid square. Bradley tries a shot, just wide. Great contact that by Bradley from 20 yards. Wrexham is struggling to get possession here. Spates done well to force a back pass. Breeden pass across, Spates still chasing across. Good energy by him. Mike Williams lifts it over the top, turning Wrexham's defence. Alfie does well to stretch. On he heads to Matt, he drives a shot, which curls wide. When he hit it, it looked, Steve, like it was going into the top corner, but it curled the way up the outside of his foot and went wide. But Kidderminster are really threatening now.
Yeah, Jamil Matt was just off balance, and as you say, from the angle we're at, when he swung his foot at it, it looked like it was going to be a lot closer than it actually was.
So Leslie, can he hit it cleanly this time? He steps up, hits it over the wall, but was always going just wide. A decent contact by Leslie, but wide of the right post. Was Storer, who's robust in the middle of midfield, and it's rolled forward straight to Ashton, who helps it on to Pogba, who can turn now maybe and pick it one of his fellow forwards. He does well to hold it up, works us to Alfie, and acres of space, surging down the right, 3 men at the far post, swings the ball in good shape. Morrell climbs, heads it back across the face space, sends it just over. Great ball by Alfie, and Morrell did well to stretch and put him, but both Morrell and Spate just stretching, Steve, weren't they? And they couldn't quite get on top of the headers.
No, they weren't, and that's not taking anything away from the delivery by Danny Alfie. It was a lovely ball driven in with his right foot, bending away from the goal. Morrell backing away, got up, headed it back, and then Jake Spate just put the ball over the bar. But that was a good move by Wrexham, and we're going to see Johnny Hunt coming on. And the beast is limping off, and Chris Westwood looks like he's going to get some minutes at centre-back, which is his preferred position.
It drops onto the left-hand side. Rowe under pressure. Good foul by Harris. Looked like a Wrexham throw that. Decision's gone the other way to the fury of Morrell on a touchline. It's thrown in quickly as well. And Storer drives a shot. Good block by Clark. Space on his own up front. Can't get to the loose ball in the halfway line. It's launched back in with height to the edge of their box. Good header by Westwood. As the ball drops loose. Long range shot comes in. Stays at Miyabi. Great contact by Byrne. 5 added minutes. Byrne with a powerful, a terrific volley from the edge of the area. Great contact, but luckily for Wrexham, straight at their keeper. Vaughan will take the throw. There's no one on the halfway line from either side now. The keeper's about 30 yards out for Kidderminster. It's thrown to the edge of the area. Flicked on dangerously, but miscontrolled by Rowe. He'll keep it by the touchline, works it out wide. Vaughan hits a flat cross. Clark stretches and smacks it clear. Throwing to Kidderminster, 30 yards out. Morrell shouting at the ref. By my watch, there's 15 seconds of added time left. Thrown back to Breeden on the halfway line. He launches the ball to the edge of the area. It bounces dangerously through. Westwood does well to volley it clear. The 5 minutes are up, and there is the final whistle. A huge, huge win for Wrexham there. They stay in touch with Fleetwood with a 1-0 victory, and once more, that rock-solid defence has earned a clean sheet. Kidderminster had an awful lot on the ball, but they didn't create all that many chances against the Wrexham back four, who battled away heroically. Miyabi, in all honesty, not really stretched all that much. It was a Kidderminster side who came and fought and pressed and had a lot of the ball, but it was Wrexham who came out with the 3 points thanks to Andy Morrell's goal.